right. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, good. That works. Let's see. Let's get some links shared to the Discord, and then we can get started. Share. Copy link. Good morning, Mel. One more link. I just need one more link, and then hit share, and we're done. There we go. All right, got the sound gone there. We got that all shared out. We can pop that on the charger. Akasi Gaming, good morning. Welcome in. All right, let's get... Not too bad, not too bad. Good morning, Carly. I know, Ace. That's crazy. I wonder if it's just that seller. But Alaska is a challenging shipping job, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, that's a bummer. Because that's a good price. That's a decent card, and it's just on a flash sale. So like, $14 with free shipping, like, yeah. Yo, Slayer, what's good? Yep, Rocketcraft today. It should say in the title. Should say. Dad won't be able to come to my graduation because he's sick. Oh man, that's a bummer, Carly. But if he's sick, you can't risk getting other people. Hey, why don't you set them up to where they can live stream? So, like, have somebody else that's going video call him or something like that, so that he can at least watch it. We're going to work on getting this desert looking a little bit better, a little less flat, a little more natural. Do creeper farm? Yeah, of course they do. Yes, Minecraft Slayer. Yes, I did. No, this is not. I'm not in the Nether right now. I was just in the Nether, and yeah, that's where the Treasury of the Pharaohs is, where it looks like it's in the bottom of a canyon. Good morning, souls. Carly with the gifted sub going to Miss Cassie. What a legend. What a legend. We're going to need some cacti and dead bushes. Shield broke. I don't even use them. I used one in my hardcore world until I got a totem. I put it in my ender chest, and I haven't picked it up since, I don't think. I don't even think I used it when we did the ancient city, did I? Because I was like, no, I just want to be able to fly away. I'll be better off that way. Just flying away and having a totem in my hand just in case I smack into a wall too hard via, you know, the darkness. But, like, I don't think I ever even really sweat when we were doing the ancient city. I don't even think I was. So you just have to make sure, Dank Bud, because the mechanics changed a little while ago, and so you just have to make sure that you're looking at a newer design on those creeper farms. Like, that's definitely something that you need to do, is make sure that you are looking at a the newest tutorial for a creeper farm that creator has. So, like, Silent and JC Plays have already put out, you know, re-releases of creeper farm tutorials, and so you just need to make sure that you're looking at their most recent creeper farm tutorial. Now, I just think that creeper only farms are not really that worth it. If you already have farms in place for all the other stuff that you get from a general mob farm, then by all means build a creeper only farm. But if you're starting out fresh in a world and you need a source of gunpowder and other things, a split density general mob farm is OPAF. 7 months ago, you're fine then. Dang, that design is going to be the newer design. Good morning, Kay. Yeah, Lanny takes a shield into the trial chambers. I just put my chest plate on in the trial chambers and keep my totem in my hand. And I've never really been close to feeling like I was gonna lose my life. But the split density general mob farm provides a crazy amount of resources. Crazy amount. Okay? So, for what it's worth, like I said, if you already have farms in place for some of the stuff that I'm about to mention, then don't worry about it. But gunpowder, rotten flesh, bones, arrows, redstone dust, glowstone dust, bottles, did I say bones yet? Bones, spider eyes, string. The TK's not on this side, but we can go press this button and turn it on. That one. No, that one. So, I mean, you'll see, like, look. So, you get a ton of stuff. Arrows. If you need arrows, if you're a mending kind of person and you need a steady supply of arrows, this provides so much stuff. Now, we filter out everything but redstone dust, and we auto-craft the redstone dust into redstone blocks, right? So we suck out the redstone dust with that item filter, and when it fills up, it just, you know, it turns it into a redstone block and pops it there. We then also take bones out of this farm. The bones get crafted into bone meal, and then the bone meal gets crafted into bone blocks so that we don't have to store so much stuff, right? And so it just goes into a little shulker loader. And then we also pull out the gunpowder from this farm. So, you know, and then it loads it into shulkers, and when the shulker is full, it puts it down in that box for us, and then crafts a new shulker to place it. Everyone's creeper farms work great. My point is that you don't have to build. Like, Prowls is built to, and I'm not saying it's bad, but it's built to be maximum output, and it's just extra, right? You don't need to waste that much time or resources on a creeper farm, if you're not very good at building tutorials or farms or whatever, if you don't have the resources and that kind of stuff. But, I don't know that Prowl's farm is a good start out creeper farm. It's pretty complex, right? Hey, good morning, Sin. You don't take a shield or your chest plate. You just go in. You just going in raw. It is Tenchi. I only play on one SMP. Winter, good morning. We do. Why did I need a spray bottle? What did I get sprayed for? What did I get sprayed for? Oh, because I said, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Never mind. I know. I know why. No, I don't need this. I've got plenty of blocks in my hand. That's what we need. Yeah, we'll do cacti first. Turtle King. Oh no, we're gonna need more cactus. Oh, he's going to bed late. Why is he up so late? Let me get landed. Yeah, Mel's the one you need to be spraying, Sin, not me. I got to spray bottle people last night in Ace's stream, Sin. It was so fun. I know you will. I know you will, Mel. I know you will. Is it time? Okay. Do we want to start with cacti or tumbleweeds? I think cacti, probably. So let's do... No. No. Oh, I'm crouched. Okay, so now what you do is you break out your temporary blocks and you replace them with cacti. Boom, like so. Right? Just like that. So my entire base is based around Hellenistic Egyptian history. So the Hellenistic period is the portion of Egypt's history when they were ruled by the Greeks. So starting with Alexander the Great, who conquered Egypt and founded the city of Alexandria. And that's the name of this base is Alexandria. And so it focuses heavily on the Hellenistic period. So, you know, most of the stuff here is going to be built in Egypt or Northern Africa. Yeah. Boop. I wish the candle flames would render a little bit closer. Because I know those are on and they're not even rendering. There they go, finally. Oh, I don't really do games on mobile. He gave me a box of cacti. He gave me a whole box of cacti. Hey, it's Teach. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, my armor is fully kitted. Always. It always is. It happens very, very fast. So, purposefully at the beginning of this season, I played around in manky armor that I found. So, like, that was kind of my rule was until we leave the starter town, I wasn't going to craft any armor. I was only going to use armor that I found. And so it's kind of like what JCal did, a progressive thing where he had to find leather armor, and then he had to start, once he found a full set of leather armor, he moved on to chainmail, and then once he found a full set of chainmail, he moved on to, so on and so forth. And that was a really cool challenge that he came up with. I just wanted to use manky armor until I was coming out to start my mega base. So it was about a month. There are several XP farms. First solar route today? That's awesome, Ace. There are many, 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 many XP farms on this SMP. Kind of a ridiculous number of them if you want to be honest. No. I'm going to need to go to one here in just a minute to fix my wings and stuff, because they are getting pretty low. And then we'll come in behind this and do the tumbleweeds. Mm-hmm. That happens a lot on YouTube. Yep, villager trading halls are fantastic sources of XP. Let's put a stack back here in the corner for sure. That's freaking me out, man. That was weird. Did you just hear? I don't think so. There's a zombie in the... there's a mine shaft hidden in there. Ooh, going to Leavenworth this weekend! I think Pavel's is still there. It's a crepe place right on the square. Let me check and see if Pavel's, P-A-V-E-L. Looks like there's a different name now. So I really don't know if it's good. If it's in the same spot that Pavel's was, they probably bought all his recipes and everything. Would be my guess. That would be my guess. If it's right there on the square, then they probably bought all of his equipment and recipes, and it's probably going to be really good as well. But outside of that, there was this breakfast place I used to go to. It was like back off of the square. Louis, maybe it was it Bear Bear? It's about to get dangerous where I'm standing. The Renaissance Cafe is still open. That place is amazing. The Renaissance Cafe. Definitely go there. It was amazing when I lived there, but I've been gone for, shoot, 15 years probably now. No, it hadn't been that long, has it? God, it has. I got back here in 2011. That was 14 years ago. And I left Leavenworth a year before that. So yeah, it's been 15 years. There was a sushi place in like the lowest level of one of these places that we used to go to. They had a great nighttime scene at this sushi joint. It was late night sushi, and like there was always like a DJ playing electronic music, but like, so it was like a hangout spot, but that serves really good sushi. And they had a roll called the name of this sushi roll was That's Howie. So like Howie Mandel, like Howie. So that's how we roll. It was Asian pear and gorgonzola. It was like a sweet savory roll, and it was phenomenal. So it was like it wasn't a traditional, that one wasn't a traditional sushi roll. It's just, it had a really cool name, and it's really good. It's more like a dessert though. Nah, we'll go around. We'll walk right into that. Not that it's gonna, take us out or anything, but. All right, so, and then we'll do one more stand of cacti about right here. and then we'll do some of the tumbleweeds in this area. Ow! He's running the general mob farm. He's running the general mob farm. God dang it. Scared the crap out of me. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm lighting up the area. It provides light. So I detorch. I hate torches. Torches are ugly. Torches are essential in the early game, but should be removed from existence in the late game. That's how I play. I'm not telling anybody how to live their life. But that is how I play. I spam torches everywhere to get a base going. In the early game, I build, I be comfortable, I be safe from mobs. But torches are hideous, and I want to get rid of them. And so this is what provides light to the outer areas of my base here, of the base. Jaywood, what's going on? So we finally have been. It's been a minute. So we've been connecting the harbor to the seafloor. So we've gone around through the whole thing and put these pillars to hold it up over here. Made these perimeter walls and underwater arch kind of things to support the central structure. And then I finally did what I've been planning to do this whole time and finish covering all of this water to build this into the ground. So what we're doing now is just going through and making this just not a blank area, right? So yeah. Now we are gonna need what little red sand we have left. We've already got it. And I'm pretty sure I still have some in my storage room as well. So but we're gonna start putting some like little mounds of red sand through here. After we get the lights in place, then we'll start putting a little bit more shape in there. But you know, if you go through my base area and you see, well, none of this has still torches lighting it up, but once you pass into this area here, I still have a little bit of cacti to do through this area, but like no torches are gonna be anywhere through any of this. Right? No torches. This whole island is done. Okay, Teach, can we AFK another farm? Please? God, I hope he hears that. I don't want to be streaming and have that happening all day long. That's annoying as hell. Teach, are you still awake? Did you leave? Are you just where are you? I might have to send him a message. Take an empty shulker over there and just whack him with my sword. So I am taking random thorns damage. So Teach is AFK over at the general mob farm. I threw the tridents in the general mob farm because I am generally online more than a lot of people. And we just rethrow tridents as needed. But if I'm online, he doesn't need to throw the tridents. It's basically whoever threw the tridents. If the trident hits a skeleton that has a piece of armor with thorns on it, I might take thorns damage. Anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter how far away I am. I could be 100,000 blocks out and I will still take that random thorns damage if somebody is AFKing that farm. Yep. Yep. And so what we'll do is here in a little bit when it gets dark, we'll ask for no sleep and we will monitor what areas need more light. The little tumbleweeds. Yeah, they do work in Bedrock, but they don't load chunks or anything, so I don't really have a need for it. I know what you're talking about. It's just it's not a it's not something that I would really ever have the need for. It's kind of a needless thing in general. You could use it as like a game mechanic, like if you had the need to, like, you know, like say you were running some sort of gauntlet or something like that, and if you reach a certain point, you have to go back to the start or what. I don't know. I don't even see the need for it. Just another one of those neat but useless things that you can do in Minecraft, right? I'm gonna do one right there. I bet this is gonna be pretty dark through here, so we're gonna just go ahead and preemptively put one here, because I'm pretty sure... Oh! Where's a good spot? Bum, 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 bum. See a dark spot right there. Definitely gonna need some in this little corner here. Ooh, he said a bad word. I don't know if those are 0 or not. Doesn't seem like they are, does it? Let's get kind of... Look, now we know we're going to be putting that in a zone where mobs should spawn. Look at these guys. They're wanting to think that they want to do something. Oh no, a child. I think this area is good. It doesn't seem like anything wants to spawn over there. So I think we're good on this side. I think we got rid of anything that's 0. And that's really the only thing that you have to do, is you just have to make sure that nothing is at light level 0. Because now that is the mob spawning requirement in the overworld. So it's got to be at 0. If it just has a light level of 1, it's good. Solid. Done. So that looks good. Excellent. Do I have dead bushes? Brown mushrooms have a light level of 1? Really? Oh yeah, I guess they do, don't they? That looks like the red sand? No. You could argue about shroom lights. You could argue shroom lights. You could argue shroom lights. These. What else did I come in here for? I came in here for something else too. Dead bushes. Dead bushes. And so we don't have any of the dead grass and stuff yet, but that might also look kind of cool. You can't bone meal sand now, can you, and get dead grass? Can you? That'd be kind of cool. Haven't tried? Me neither. There's no way. Yeah, turn over here. I might have a bone in here. Hey, look at that. Oh. Nope. Nope. No biggie. They're talking as much as they need to or want to. I would shy away from trying to force people to chat when they don't want to chat. It's very off-putting. Y'all know that show Between Two Ferns? Oh goodness, we gotta go to the gold farm. That show Between Two Ferns with, what's his name? Zach Galifianakis? Ooh. Where he like interviews people and like makes fun of them. And then he did, Jennifer Lawrence's episode was hilarious. He said off-putting, and she said, you should be off-putting. A lot of people don't like chatting, Tenshi. And that's okay. A lot of people don't like it. And they don't have to. And they should never feel like they should have to. Come on, wings. Away. Right, Mel? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be famous. I do not want that. The money that comes along with it would be interesting to see what I could do with, but I don't want to be famous. That's for dang sure. So what do we need for this dead grass? Is it shears? It's shears, isn't it, to get the dead grass from a desert? Yes, I used a rocket to fly 10 blocks. And I'm going to do it again, too. Oh, you can get it by hand? Teach, since you're here now, did you by chance hear me ask if we could AFK a different farm because I keep taking Thorns damage? Probably a creeper. Wait, huh? Hey, Casper, good morning. It's night for you, though. Are you planning on sleeping? Yeah, I know. Yeah, we do need the gunpowder. We probably gotta... We probably need to restock the... rocket shop too. Wait, no you can't. You can get the firefly bushes with your hand. The grass, though, it appears that you do need the shears. So I know that firefly bushes can be obtained by the hand. I know that. That's kind of why I was asking if you need shears for these. But now we do know. I would say Silk Touch will work. Silk Touch also works. So you can use Silk Touch as well, or shears. Sleep is a mighty good idea. Yeah. Let's see, 9, 10, 11. Is it 1 a.m. for you right now? Is it 1 a.m. for you? Oh, there's different sizes too. Sweet. Oh, that's easy. I have branded across all platforms. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Get out of here. We should have brought a bed. We should have brought a bed. It is 1 a.m. Okay. It is going. It is going. So what I've been working on is I built a recreation of the Great Carthage Harbor a while ago, but I left it floating. It never connected to the ground. And there was a big area of water around it that needed to become ground. And so that's over the last few streams, that's what I've been working on, is getting this harbor connected to the sea floor, you know, with a structural component. So, you know, getting all these pillars in place. Oh, I've angered a trident guy. He's got a pointy stick. And then all of these kind of underwater arches to support this. Yeah, and then all around it, around this back side, should be land, but there was a lot of water. You know, natural generated water and like the bays that come back and stuff like that. And so yesterday we got that all completely terraformed over and got rid of all the water that was running all through here. And so, yeah, now I'm just working at going through and lighting up the desert so that mobs don't spawn, as well as just kind of decorating to make it look, you know, somewhat more natural. So the way that I do these desert light posts is I just make cacti with candles on top of them. And it's a little bit of a trick to do that because you can't place anything on top of a cactus in this game. So you have to place the candles on something, let them float in midair, and then you got to bring the cactus up to the bottom of the candle. It's just a weird way to do it. But then I've got my little tumbleweeds using the mangrove roots. And so yeah, we're just rocking away at it. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So like the rest of the base area has already been kind of blanketed in the cactus and tumbleweed lighting scheme. So there's no, I hate torches. So early game, the torches are here, right? But I am in the process of going through and getting rid of all the torches because I've got 90 days. I've got just under 90 days left for this SMP. So the season is over in just under 90 days. So, I've got several things to just wrap up and I've just got some check boxes that I've got to go through and get rid of, right? Just the kind of the finalized. Oh yeah, it definitely. Oh yeah, I got this. Yeah, no, 90 days is good. 90 days is good. But if the last, I've been heavily working lately on the Pirate Cove. I don't know if you've seen that or not. The Pirate Cove is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. The other big project that we have, other than fixing all, you know, finishing up all this desert lighting and stuff, is doing the gradient work in this room. So this is, we're in the nether now, but it's meant to look like we're in the bottom of a canyon because El Khaznah, the treasury of the pharaohs in Petra, it's in the bottom of a deep canyon, right? And so, you know, you got the kind of the sky up there. And so, yeah, I've got to do a bunch of gradient work to break that all up and make it not look like a straight line. 90 days does move fast. That's why I've really not been doing a ton in hardcore, just to make sure that I'm staying busy here. It kind of helps force me into doing that, but I still want to do hardcore hump day. Like, I think Wednesday is a no-brainer that's hardcore day. And so, you know. It is, Casper. Now, we've got a lot of players here. There's, you know, we got a total of about 30 players, but 12 to 15 are really, really active. And so there is a lot of help to be had. So this is the Pirate Cove. This is one of our community areas. And so a leader is chosen, a district coordinator is chosen. If you want to be a district coordinator, you put your name in the hat, and then, you know, it's just kind of, we decide on, you know, where people's are their strong suits. And if you're the area coordinator, it's your job to coordinate, plan, and just kind of come up with an overall general idea of what's going to happen. And so I am the area coordinator for this area. I am the third area coordinator. After 2, we're not able to get any movement whatsoever. It happens. People fall out of Minecraft. We get it. I'm not fussing at them. I'm not mad at them. But after the second one, I was like, I got this. I got this. Just give it to me. I've got this. And so I had this. Started out with a recreation of a place called Fort Finn Castle that was built in 1793 on the Grand Bahama Island in the city of Nassau. This is a 1-to-1 scale fort from the late 18th century. It was a very odd-shaped fort, but it also had a pretty revolutionary cannon design. So it had these armatures that their cannons sat on, and the armature could be rolled on a track. It could be turned over about 180 degrees and aimed really easily, and that was very unheard of in the late 18th century. That was, aiming a cannon with ease was not an easy thing to do, you know. And so they came up with this armature design and put it on a little track, and they could just kind of basically just roll it around, right, and then aim their cannons. And so then we've got some special packs that our players make, and so our founder made this armor stand pack where we can kind of render mob skins onto them, and also player skins. So yeah, we got these guys up here, you know, getting ready for battle. We've got several of our players down here. They've been naughty. They've been naughty. They've been naughty. Got a build done by Ace, J-Cal, May, Lanny, Allison, and then the finish work. All these this was Miss Sonic built this crane. All this path and finish work, like the trees and the rocks and the shape around the back and stuff like that, that was all done by May. And then the centerpiece of the area is this 17th century Tudor style pirate tavern. It is pretty laggy because I have done a lot of magic in here. So you're greeted with, you know, a voodoo guy, you know, trying to convert you. Over here we have kind of like a meeting room for the pirates. These guys are kind of planning their next loot party. This is the innkeeper's house room right here. So this is my room. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Here's to wishing all the homophobes of the world a very uncomfortable month. I hope your blood pressure raises. So this is the innkeeper's room. And then we have the main tavern over here. So we've got Ace the bartender. We got there's that random thorns damage again. We got D, you know, hey, I need something over here, right? We've got little tables everywhere with places to sit and little lanterns on the table. And then we've got DJ. So this is DJ Haribo. This is his skin. He is actually a real life DJ and our founder. And he made the armor stand pack. He made the block pack that we use. And we have a stage back there. When the DJ plays a tune, the ladies hit the stage. This is a little track that DJ put together, clipping some audio tracks from season 1. So that's Miss Sonic, the female voice that you just heard, and then there's going to be a male British voice that you'll hear. That's DJ. And this is just a cut-up interaction between the two of them because they were like trying to claim the same base area in the very original season of this SMP. But yeah, they put on a little dance for you. And when the music stops, they retract back in to the depths of the stage and await the next song to be played. And then we have the room of the head madam right here. And then so I've asked community members to come and in this big tower section, I've made a bunch of little individual rooms for the madams, right? For the ladies. And asked community members to come over and pick a room and decorate them. So a couple of them have already been decorated. I love this one. Nana did a great job. Nana is our most senior player. Teaches claimed a room, but not decorated yet. This one's available. These two are still available. This is my favorite room. It's one of the smaller rooms, but I love this room. I just like the shape of it. I like the view. I just like it. I just like it. And then we've got one final room up at the top. And then that leads you to the overlook. She does need to put the chains and whips back. You tell her. Tell her, Mel. She'll love it coming from you. She will. So yeah. It's just, it's all in a day's work. We take a lot of pride. Oh, and of course you have Allison with her jar of dirt. Hold on, let me sleep. I got a jar of dirt. I can't seem to get it all the way on the camera because of my face is blocking it up. But yeah, I got a jar of dirt. I don't know what that means, Tenshi. Can't chat? You should be able to. You just got to make a Twitch account. It's free. Pawn mate. Yeah, we got sniffers. And thank you, Casper. I found this game at the age of 40, thinking that I had no artistic ability. I was okay with that. I was a 40-year-old man. I'm good at a lot of things. I was okay not being good at drawing and being artistic. I was perfectly happy with that because I have many other skills in life that I'm very proud of and fond of. So I feel accomplished, but I had no idea. I had no clue that that anything like this was inside of my head. I had no idea. I had no clue that anything like this was inside of me. Feels real good to find a new skill at that age too, for what it's worth. Never stop looking for a talent that you have hidden in your soul. Don't stop looking. Most 40-year-old men, you ask them, do you know everything about yourself? Heck yeah, I've known everything about myself since I was 25. We don't. We just think that we do, and our subconscious tells us to stop looking. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yo, let's go. Thank you for the subscribe. What a legend. What a legend. Thank you. But yeah, no, it's just, as an older person, you know, it's just like, older. I'm middle-aged. I am. But yeah, you think you know everything about yourself. I've done a lot of exploring in my life about myself. And I had no idea that this was locked away inside of me. I had never in a million years would I have said that it was. It just kind of happened. And I couldn't be more happy that it did. 'Cause yeah, just, I found myself with this amazing group of people who, you know, help, and it's just, yeah, it's just awesome. She doesn't really do videos. I think she used to stream mainly. I think she only streams. She keeps saying she's going to start streaming again, but she keeps chickening out. I hope she heard me just there. Oh, a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Clay art? Heck yeah. I'd almost like to try some chainsaw carving. I'm in the process of doing quite a bit of work over at my parents' house, and I will be removing some trees. Not huge ones or anything, but I've definitely thought about getting into that a little bit. Random madness. It's busy. It's pretty busy. It's pretty busy. We might trim some of that out. Alrighty, thank you so much for following, for subscribing. Thanks for stopping in. Get some sleep for sure. Yeah, I only have an electric chainsaw though, and I fear that it might not have enough power. But I mean, it cuts through stuff pretty dang quick, man. It does pretty good. Now, the battery life isn't that great, but we do have 2 batteries, and, you know, one will charge up by the time that I use one up, so we do have a really fast charger. Good night. Oh, Sin is definitely, most definitely a meat popsicle. With the Prime subscription? Let's go, Pawn Mate. Heck yeah. that's one of the best, like, little known things that you can utilize on Twitch, and that's the fact that Jeffrey owns both Twitch and Amazon. And so Jeffrey isn't always that nice, but he was nice enough to give Prime users a free subscription on Twitch every month. Let's go, Jeffrey! Jeffrey Bezos. It's been a while since y'all have heard that, hasn't it? Jeffrey Bezos. Yo, let's go! Mel with 100 biddies! I'm actually surprised. Wait, did that trigger a hype train? It doesn't tell me, actually, when I'm using multi-stream. It did. Level 1 hype train. Let's go. Choo-choo! It's not super busy down here. It's better down here than it was, but I am going to pull out some of the dead bushes too. That's better. That's better. It was just too much. That's all. I think it was just too much stuff. We just needed to pull that back a little bit. That's all. It was fine. But now we have one more thing to do. That's to grab our red sand. I think I've got a single. And we're going to make like a little bit of shape. We're going to make a little hill right here. Just a little mound of sand. Just a little bit. No, there's... No, it's whitelisted. So... It's a friends-only locally hosted game. So you have to go through the whole process. And then it still takes a week after you're approved to even get on, in most cases. But yeah, no one can just randomly join. And there's no IP address that somebody can just guess. And be invited. And then be invited. That's the big thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. For a second there, I thought maintenance might be here because they are scheduled for pest control and air filters this week, so we might get a small interruption at some point. What? Weird. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now we just have to do that a whole lot more. Yay. I think that you would be incredibly surprised at how good my memory is, Tenchi. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I kind of hope that I'm never famous, just being honest with you. I'd like to be Twitch famous, if that makes sense. Like where there's enough income from full-time streaming that I don't have to hustle on the weekends and the weeks where my kid is with his mom, and I don't have to hustle and break my body. That'd be great. That'd be great. Further than that? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh. No, I didn't. I don't focus on negativity, though. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I think you were also the one that doesn't like the lower grass sides. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like this needs to be heavier. It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep. Yeah, it is. But it's not like rude negativity or anything. No, it's not like that. Oh. What? How did that happen? How did I get two up there like that? But now we have a whole nother problem. Because I think I gave away all of my wax. I think I gave away all my wax. Okay. Oof. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to... There's a couple things I gotta do. Get rid of all these blocks real quick. It's the first thing. Okay. Oh, no, I'm good. Should be just fine. And then we need... I may have to go find the string. Yeah, so the string is going to be over... I think it's in his storage now. I don't... Yeah, everything's moved to storage. Yeah. Horror movie? Probably the old school Friday the 13th series. Really, any of them before Jason goes to New York. That's probably the answer. But I'll tell you what. There's a movie called 30 Days of Night that is, I think, underrated, because that movie is just raw. Oh, well, that's kind of the irony of it all. But I am a master of none. It is Pawn Mate. Yes, it is. And the thing that gets it underrated is the fact that Josh Hartnett is the lead role in it. And that's honestly what I think makes it so underrated. Like, that's why people don't consider it. But that movie is quite good. It really is. Why can't I make pink candles? Do I have to make the candles first? And then, okay, and then I can make pink candles. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so I just need a bunch more. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more stacks of pink petals. Wait, where? Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. bees! Yes, Pawn Mate, that's exactly right. So, the reason that I think that that movie's underrated is because that in my brain, if vampires were real, that's what they'd be. That's exactly what they'd be. In my mind, if vampires were real, how they are portrayed in that movie is exactly what they would be like. Carnal, primal, instinctive, vicious animals. That's just my take on it. That's how I feel they would be. They would be just like that. Not sparkly. Not sparkly. Not even, like, Interview with a Vampire is a phenomenal film and I love it. I did acting competitions with part of the script of that film. I don't think that's what vampires are like. I just don't. Great film, great acting, phenomenal storyline. What's her name? Anne Rice? Yeah, that's her name. Anne Rice. Lycans are wolves. Where did I put all my stuff? What we really need is the stuff for the cacti first. Do those first. Yay. That's what I thought it was. It's, you know, sometimes. Bum, 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 bum. Whee! I do. I do. That's my pack. That's not an SMP pack. That's my pack. It was made for me. In the hardcore world, the strong hand is a global resource. Hold on. I gotta turn the air on. It's getting warm. It's starting to get warm in here. The thermostat in the living room shows 78, which means it's easily 82 or 3 in here. That thing over there is hot. It's cranking out some heat. It is cranking out some heat. But no, the strong hand is specific to me, though. That's kind of my thing. Because I do the voice, and I also kind of have a gimpy hand as well. Gimpy hands. Not to like the level of you know, the guy in Scary Movie or anything, but... Oh, come on, I was crouched. What? The candles bumped me off. And so it's... Yeah. It's not strong enough. Take my little hand. Oh, Cassie, no, listen, my healthy, like, resting body temperature in an air-conditioned, even in just a tepid temperature, like, I am 97 degrees. I am freezing cold all the time. I think they can see it. They can't see it as well, but it still does come up on the screen, yes, on that side as well. It's gonna be dark in there, so let's put some right here. Oh, crouched. I brought another one. Where is it? In that chest over there? I brought another one. No, I brought extra shears. I didn't bring an extra flint and steel. Tenshi, were you able to see that meme? He's not in here, I don't care. Where is he? Where's our little friend? I heard him. There he is. Hi, friend. You looking in there? You looking in there to see what's going on? It's pretty small on the YouTube side. I lose so many blocks doing this. It's just like, nah, can't be bothered. Nah. Go. Okay. Oh, I have no idea. Tenshi, I have no idea, and I'm not gonna assume. Because just like Wakanda, we don't do that here. Bum 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 bum. Heard of it, but not watched it. No. You have to remember that I'm much older than most of the people here. Those shows were coming out when y'all were kids, and I was an adult. And adults watching cartoons is pretty purely a younger person thing. This one's okay, though. I can put cacti there, can't I? Cornered to a block? Yeah, I can. Yay! No. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, excuse me. Okay. We're getting there. This is a bigger area, so it's gonna take a lot. And I still have, well, I don't know, half an hour or so, because remember I gotta do the thing today. Yeah, I gotta do. Yeah, I have to. What I also have to do is have a human moment right now, or it's. Yep, be right back. 1 second. I got everything I need. Okie dokie. Yes, there we go. Really? The rain is that bad? Okay, I think maintenance is here. Remember I told y'all that that was going to happen? Hold on. Okie dokie, I am here. Sorry for that. Let's see. It's still doing this thing. Is it really? It's pretty bad. Let's get into the desert and see where the sun is. This is not going to be raining here. Okay, it is close to the sun going down. All right. There we go. I'll probably get a letter about this later. I'll tell y'all in a minute what I mean. Not having renter rights as federal law is absolutely abysmal. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because I'll get pineappled if I go further into that conversation. But I'm glad that I muted, I'll tell you that much. I don't usually, but I just had a feeling. Oh, we need more cactus. We're over here. Let's grab a stack of rockets too. Yo, let's go. Let me check it. Let me check it. Hooch was. Hooch was. Hooch was. Elijah Swag 0. Thanks for the follow. 12. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Sound like somebody flying over my head. It's more of those ambient desert noises, I think, that freak me out. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, see, Mel, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, so technically in Tennessee, you don't have to give any notice whatsoever that you're going into your Tennessee. Okay, yeah, they're gone. So technically, there is no legal notice that needs to be given to a Tennessee renter before somebody enters their home. You have to give no notice whatsoever. Most people falsely believe that there's at least 24 hours. Nope. Nope. But like, most places will give you 1 to 3 days notice that they're going to, just out of courtesy. And that, you know, and they do that here. They let us know that, hey, sometime this week somebody's coming in to do your air filters or pest control or both or whatever. That's what I knew was coming, pest control and air filter. He's telling me that he needs to check all my windows and my water heater. I said, no, absolutely not. You're not going in that room. I said, you're not going in that room. I don't care what you say. I can't have you in that room. You will be interrupting my job. And there's a camera rolling in there. You're not going in there. I said, I don't care, because the water heater's in my closet behind me. I said, you're not going in there. So, no, it won't, Stegster. No, it won't. No, it won't. You know where I live. It won't stop at all. But yeah, no, it's just like, no. I said, you can come back later when I'm not doing this. If you want, you come back in 3 or 4 hours, you know. But you're not going in there right now. At all. Not happening. Maintenance was here, and I might get a nasty gram from the office later. Like maybe even threatening that I've broken my lease. And yeah, like, because they do go that far. If you don't submit to our will, you break your lease and we'll kick you out. Door-to-door people, I have a different way of dealing with them. Technically, they're not supposed to be here. So we are a no soliciting or posting of bills community. So, and when posting of bills is like advertisements. So like the church people that come and leave a pamphlet on your door and say, oh, we're not selling anything. We're not subject to that rule. That's that Random Thorns. Say, we're not subject to that rule. Well, yes, you are. You can't put anything on my door, period, at all. You can't knock on my door. Unless you have official business with me. So, yeah, it's wild, though. Like, that's just crazy behavior that you think that you can just invade people's bedrooms any fucking... Y'all got me. You got me. Anytime you want. You got me. I did it. Is that the second time I've done it? Ever? I think that's the second time I've ever done it. I think that's the second time that's ever happened. Tenshi, that's not a glitch. That's you not refreshing your screen. YouTube doesn't auto refresh like that. Good, I'm glad you missed it, Lost Souls. I'm glad you missed it. And then again, that is a metric that if you are a content creator and that's what you're focused on, you are focused on the wrong thing. The wrong thing. Of course, who am I? You know, I'm a nobody, but I'm disgusted by, all right, chat, there's this many people. All right, chat, let's go. It was a little one. It was a little one, Mel. Okay, I don't have any more of these. Whoops. Wrong button. Yes, it is, Tenshi. It is. But human beings also make mistakes sometimes. See, I did it again. I thought I was at my golden carrots, but I wasn't. I was actually at my bow and arrow. Do I not have any more mangrove roots? I bet I'm gonna have to go buy some. I'm sorry. People like that do give me the ick, though. Looks like we get to go to the shopping district and spend some money. All right, let's go spend some money. Yeah, Tenshi, it is family friendly. I have a 9-year-old kid, and he likes watching my content when he's at his mom's. And his some of his friends do as well. And so it's really nice to be able, when I'm talking to other parents and stuff like that, because I'm a very active parent, and when I'm talking to other parents, and if it ever does come up, I am, it's nice to be able to tell these adults that, it is content that their kids can watch. And I tell them the same thing that I just said. Sometimes mistakes happen. Sometimes we make innuendo jokes that all parents do. I said most of my audience is kind of parents. Older Minecrafters, and so we tell dad jokes and stuff like that a lot, and almost every parent's like, oh no, that's totally fine, dude, no, that's awesome, like, because most parents talk like that around their kids. It's just the reality of it. Most parents make innuendo jokes in front of their children constantly, just being cheeky, right? You can never really see them. They're not, you're never going to be, so that's something that we've talked about before. You won't see the light, the block itself. You'll never see it. It's not meant to be seen. It's not meant to be something that you walk up to. It's not, so it doesn't matter. It could be, purple, the purple one, the pearlescent. It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter in that scenario. It's just what light source I have. I had a bunch of frog lights, so that's what I used. It is not you're never meant to look directly at that block. Never ever. This needs to be here. So it's just like inside of all these columns, some of them are glowstone, some of them are sea lanterns. So that one's glowstone, but I bet if we go over here it's sea lanterns, because somebody gave me a box of sea lanterns. No, not there. Some of these are glowstone, some of them are sea lanterns. I had a bunch of glowstone from trading with all the clerics when I first started. That's kind of what I started with. But then a player joined and built a guardian farm over there, and they were saying, hey, if it, I can trade some stuff for some iron. And like, me and Teach have several iron farms, so I took him a box of iron. And like 2 days later, he brought me a box of sea lanterns. So it was like, all right, cool. I'm just going to use these. I've got them. Because that's not a real place, Tenshi. That's not a real place. I build real places from history. I do build some things that aren't real places. But generally they're going to be ancillary to, like, oh God, I gotta go to the shopping district. They're going to be ancillary to like the main building. So like this stable over here, obviously, there probably was a stable that looked a lot like this sometime in Hellenistic Egypt, but You know, it's not like a named building or anything that's been excavated. Whereas that is a real place, the Tolos of Delphi. That's a real excavated Roman theater. This building is also just kind of a, it's not, oh my God! That so rarely happens here. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, he did. It's cool. It seems hot here. I like this. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my gosh. All right, now does Blue Axe or the Nature Shop sell those? I think Blue Axe does. Yeah, Blue Axe is over here. Bulk and Shulker on the second floor. I don't see any roots in here. No. Almost. Almost got it. I don't see it anywhere. For reals? Oh, wait. Oh, no. I don't see it anywhere. Huh. I thought they had him too. I thought they had him too. I'm just gonna check Ace. I don't know why he would, but getting dizzy. about the bush shop? Aha! 2 rocket coins. Let's go. We'll do 2 stacks. We'll do 2 stacks. Now the nether's there. I'll show you when we get back into the nether how you get to the open nether. I knew they were somewhere. It's just a matter of finding. I mean, there's so much stuff in our shopping district, you know. Oh. Okay. So if you want to go out to the open nether, because the tunnels and everything are at the bottom of the nether, they're at the very bottom. But you can, in the hub, you can just fly up and out into the open nether. It's there. We just made it a little bit more tolerable, that's all. That's all. We always do. This is like par for the course for this SMP. It's one of the early things that we try to do, is to create an amazing nether highway that allows for all of us to feel like we're close, right? So, you know, we've got 7,000 by 7,000 block world, and you know, you got a bunch of people that are wanting to do things together, you know, so it's just like, you know, yeah. We just go for it. But listen, y'all, I need to call it. I've got to, I gotta go do that thing, and then I'm going to, I really need to go over to my parents and get the grass cut. Yeah, I really do. Yeah. I'm going to call and ask how it's looking. See if it can wait for the weekend. I'm going to see if it can wait for the weekend, but I have to go and do the thing. The thing is really important, Molly. It's really important that I go and do this thing on the occasional Thursday before 11 a.m. It's really important that I do it. Because it's been done before too many times. I don't want to just build stuff that people have built before. That's not what I am all about. I am about coming up with new things that don't have tutorials and schematics and things of that nature. I want to present to you things that you've never seen before. I can find 100 different people that have rebuilt the Titanic if I Google search it right now in Minecraft. Yeah. We don't know what it is, but we know it's important. Right, exactly. Yep, only open till 11. I know, it's wild. But listen, guys, love your faces. I do have to go. I might be back later. I might not be. I don't know. But I do have to go. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans. But until next time, bye.